Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back today with this tutorial on this look that you see here. It's a bluish brown type of look, and I really got inspired by this MAC blue brown pigments. I love this. It's like you can turn your eyes and sometimes it's blue and then sometimes it's purple. It's just I love it. It's really cute. I figured it'd be a good transition from fall into winter time, so it's super subtle. It's not that bad. You think because it's blue that it's like bam in your face, but I promise you in person it's not that bad. And then I went, of course, and put a bright color in the inner corners because I just had to do that. You don't have to do that. I just like to be extra, as extra is my middle name. So, yep, that's the look that we created today. Highlight. Ooh. Ooh. Sorry. Okay. But before we hop into this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. And without further ado, let's head right into that video. Alright, jumping right in. I got my eyeshadow already primed and ready to go. I'm taking Stroke from the 39A palette. I just got this in the mail. Oh my gosh, I love this palette so much. The colors blend so well. It's so pigmented and I can't wait to play with the rest of the palette. But I'm taking that first color on a big fluffy brush and I'm brushing it all throughout my lid. And then I'm taking Frame from the same palette and I'm taking a more dense brush and I'm going to put that in and like a little bit above the crease so we can have a gradient effect. And I'm taking this on a Lexi taper blending brush and we're just blending it all throughout the crease. So take your time with this step. You don't have to rush through it. I promise you these colors are super pigment, so it'll build up the intensity that you need. Just take your time going back and forth, windshield wiper motions, circular motions in the areas where you feel like you put too much pigment so that you can blend those shades out. And then I went back to that bigger brush. As you can see, I'm going to diffuse that color because I do not want to have any harsh lines. And then I'm going back in and I'm going to use the color from the Jaclyn Hill palette. This is in a dark chocolate shade. I believe this is in the shade Forest. Forest is a deep chocolate shade, but it has cool undertones, so it's not warm at all. So I wanted the crease to be a little bit more smokier and darker, so that's just what I did. I try to escape the Jaclyn Hill palette, but she comes back into my life. But I just feel like both of these palettes are just, I love them so much. But I'm also putting Mars all over, not all over, it on the outer third of the eye. But now this is when I'm going in with that forest shade for the Jaclyn Hill palette. So we can build up that intensity and the crease because I thought that Mars would be darker than Frame, but it's like a shade darker. So it's not that much darker. So yeah, I'm going in with that Jaclyn Hill color, making it darker, bringing that out. But these two shades give it a good gradient effect because the Jaclyn Hill palette color is so dark and so cool tone. It just works out together. Now I'm taking a blue brown pigment from MAC and I'm putting that all over my lid. I recommend taking your time with pigment. It doesn't have a lot of fat fallout, but just because I feel like this pigment plays with your mind, like again, I said it's blue brown, so sometimes when you turn your eye, like sometimes it's brown instead of being blue, which I like most about it, but it's just harder for me to make sure that it's covering my whole eyelid like I want it to be. So just be careful when you're doing it. Take your time, pack it on. It's such a beautiful shade and it just blends so well with that matte shade that we put on the outer third. And that's what I'm doing right now, just blending it in because it also looks like it's in the inner corner. I just love this pigment. I feel like it's such a staple in your collection, even though it's not like a nude or anything like that. It's just something easy to play with, and pigments are just the easiest to deal with. I feel like it's not a lot of fallout. So I'll be right back. Now I have my lashes on. I opted not to do any liner. I just put liner in my inner tear duct and stuff like, not tear duct, my waterline on the top and bottom. I'm just taking my time with it. I'm using the LA Girl eyeliner. Oh my gosh, it's so pigmented. I love it so much. Then I'm taking that dark brown that we had from the Jaclyn Hill palette and I'm running that along my lower lash line. And we're just really smoking out that black. I could have went with a brown liner, but I didn't want to. I just wanted my eyes to be a lot more smaller and intense. So, yeah, that's why I opted for this shade instead. And then I'm also going to take that crease brown that we use, and I want to run that along the lower lash line so we can smoke it out even more. I'm so impressed and in love with this look and how it came out. So that's what I'm doing on my lower lash line, blending it out. Take your time, adding more, and then diffusing it to the top eye. I'm taking this color from the Juvia's Place palette. The 39A palette didn't have a color like this that I wanted, so I'm just packing that all in the inner corner, and so with my favorite inner corner brush. It just works out so perfectly. I probably went a little overboard. Now I'm taking the Chrissy Teigen and Becca collaboration. I'm taking that highlight shade. And I'm putting that on the highest points of my cheekbones, nose, forehead, anywhere I need to glow. That's where it's going. I'm taking Peachtwist as well, putting that on my cheeks. Now I'm taking Nutmeg and I'm outlining my lips. I fast forward through this because you guys see me outline my lips so many times. It's like second nature at this point, so that's why I fast forwarded. Then I'm taking After Hours from NYX. It's one of their liquid lingerie shades. I love this shade, and then I felt like I wanted to put some gloss on it, so I put this Laura Mercier gloss on top of it, and yeah, that's all for this look.
Alright guys, that completes this video for today. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. It was super fun to create. I feel like as of lately when I've been filming tutorials that I've been like stopping and starting over because I have so many ideas in my mind. Then when I put on my eyes, I'm like, I don't like how that looks, but this one came out pretty good. I think it's beginner friendly. It's just basically building up the transitions and the crease and then putting that pigment all over the lid. And again, I got this pigment from MAC. It's $10. If you get the full size, I never get the full size pigments because if you think about with all the makeup that you use, you're never going to go through a full pigment, so I never do. So yeah, that completes this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys. Bye, guys.